Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see it. So let's get straight into this show here today. So, as you guys know, the day before yesterday, the Lakers lost Game 1 to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and in the aftermath of that, the media is essentially scrambling. They're trying to figure out who to blame, what's the storyline, what's it going to be, who are we going to look for. And one of the people they try to kind of direct that towards was Luka Doncic. And there's kind of been murmurs circulating around that Luka, you know, for his trip where he flew to Europe to go work on his knee or whatever it was, I forgot his hamstring, whatever, I forgot his injury, that he may have been doing other things. Right, maybe he went to go see his family. I think he just recently had a child, so there was speculations of that. And some people are like, "Oh, is he not committed to the Lakers organization anymore?" Blah 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 blah. So one of the people that was pushing this storyline was actually Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst went on the Rich Eisen show, and he actually said that, you know, Luka went to Spain, and he may have been doing other things, and the Lakers probably gave him leeway. So what we want to do is we're going to play what Brian had to say here, and then we'll come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Brian Windhorst here.
And you know, I'm a big actions over words guy.
Yes, you are.
When Luka got hurt, they sent Luka went to Spain for treatment. Have you ever heard of someone? I mean, I've heard of going to Germany. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
I've never heard of going to Spain. Now, Luka also has a newborn who is in Slovenia, and so I certainly think if he had an opportunity to go and get some time off, go to Slovenia and see your newborn child. He lives in Madrid in the off season, you know. And I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying, like, when they sent him overseas, that was not an indication of a minor hamstring injury.
Right.
That was like, you're not going to be doing anything for a few weeks anyway, so
take some time.
Go ahead and go to Europe because you came back 48 hours after your child was born in the middle of the season. Go to Europe. And as soon as that happened, I was like, this does not sound like a small hamstring injury. And so that is unfortunately what it looks like is going on.
Great. So then I was just looking around for what to talk about, and I came across an article that says Luka Doncic explains reason for Spain visit amid Brian Windhorst's speculation over hamstring injury. It says, although Luka Doncic was clear about expressing his reasons for visiting Spain, Brian Windhorst stored some speculation about Doncic's injury with his recent comments. Luka Doncic's prolonged absence due to a hamstring injury has been one of the major talking points for the Los Angeles Lakers lately. While the purple and gold undoubtedly need their superstar back, Doncic admitted that there's still some uncertainty about his return. Luka Doncic famously traveled to Europe to receive specialized treatment for his injury. However, ESPN's Brian Windhorst was not convinced by this narrative, and he shared a bold take on the matter during a recent appearance on the Rich Eisen show, which we already played for you. And then it says, while acknowledging the birth of Doncic's daughter, Windhorst hinted that the superstar may have taken time to visit his child rather than undergo the treatment. So he said that. Well, apparently Luka Doncic heard this story from Brian Windhorst, and he decided to respond to the comments that Brian Windhorst made. But before we even get into Luka's response, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. All right, guys, the regular season is wrapped up and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on all of the high-flying hoop action than PrizePicks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, every win means when you're making lineups on PrizePicks. And here's something you didn't want to sleep on. PrizePicks has the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals sweepstakes going on right now. Make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player picked during the playoffs, and you could win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. That alone is reason enough to check out PrizePicks right now. I've been making lineups on the Celtics and Lakers players, and it makes watching the playoffs so much more fun. It's simple. Just pick more or less on player projections across basketball, baseball, hockey, and more. You can even pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup with stacks. And if your picks get off to a hot start, cash out early with easy payouts before the game even ends. PrizePicks is now available in all 50 states. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Okay, perfect. So what we want to do is we want to play what Luka Doncic had to say here, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Luka's response to Brian Windhorst's story.
Yeah, I went to Spain to do PRP, and it's obviously, I think everybody knows that's in this, that it's one of the best countries to do that. And obviously, we talked with the Lakers doctors, so everybody agreed for me to go there. Obviously, I know and trust lots of people from Spain that I used to work before, but why I was in Spain so long is because I needed 4 days in between every shot, so I did it 4 times, so that's why I stayed longer.
What do they say as far as though being able to hopefully expedite your recovery after getting the PRP?
What means expedition?
Sooner, coming back faster, speed it up.
Oh, I'm just in the process. I'm working every day. I feel better every day. Like I said, in the beginning they say 8 weeks, so we'll just go from there.
Great. So you heard what Luka had to say. What are my thoughts about this? I'm glad that Luka responded to this story because these people are grasping for straws, right? We knew a few days ago, we knew about 4 days ago, or 5 days ago rather, that Luka Doncic was going to play for the second round. So what is the purpose of bringing up this story? Number one. Number two, by Brian saying this, he's planting the seed out there to essentially question Luka Doncic's motives. Like, is he really committed to the team, or is he committed to his personal affairs, right? You have that aspect of it. And even if Luka decided to go visit his newborn child, bro, are you stupid? Like, are you stupid? Like, the guy just had a child and you're thinking about the Lakers. Yeah, I get he's under contract and all of that, but they're people that work for companies, and when they have children, they have exceptions to the rule where they can go see their children. I mean, like, you're making it seem like as if they saw Luka Doncic rolling around in a strip club out there in Spain. Like, I'm confused. Even if that was a thing, and the guy wants to see his newborn child, and we're talking about this for what? Like, aren't you the same media that run around licking LeBron's ass every week about something that he's doing with Bronny and how it's a great thing? You guys love fatherhood. Now all of a sudden now, I mean, when even the Lakers drafted Bronny, when a lot of people said that he uses power, you guys loved all of it. Since when did you guys become so concerned about the affairs of the team? Man, knock it off. But I'm glad that Luka put out that response there and killed that story. I'm glad he did that because he said that essentially this treatment needed 4 days apart. You're supposed to take one injection a day for 4 days, hence the reason for his prolonged visit. But I'm like, even if he was out there and he saw his kids, so what? Like, I'm confused out here. Like, y'all, some of y'all be having y'all priorities in the wind, bro. The man just had a child and you're like, did he go secretly see his child? I'm like, and so what if he did? Like, I'm confused. Like, that's supposed to be some kind of like bad thing that makes Luka Doncic look like a bad what? Like, I'm confused. I don't know where y'all priorities be at in life. Like, I'm confused. Like, I'd be really confused about it. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we'll catch you guys on the next show. I'm out. Peace.